This is Free Speech News, and what I'm about to say, I know a lot of people are not going to like, but that's okay. I really don't care. I am pissed off at what has transpired over the past few weeks, and I need to get this off my chest, and I am really disappointed right now, but it's not because of the Q thing, but just seeing and hearing it be made official that we are going to have a China communist as our president, that we are going to have the Democrats control the Senate and the House, which is not going to be good at all. And I know a lot are about to not like what I have to say right now, but trust me, I was a believer. Not a hardcore believer, but a believer. And I, at the very least, thought that some of these people, like Hillary Clinton and these pedophiles, would come to justice, because I still believe in that, because there is corruption out there. And the whole Epstein thing is really crazy. And this whole QAnon thing has overshadowed stuff like that. And now that kind of stuff is going to be put under the rug because of it. And a lot of things pointed out didn't come true from this QAnon. The whole Trump card, the whole storm is coming, which we all know now is a complete lie. I had my doubts before. I didn't even know about QAnon until last year, about the beginning of last year. But my beliefs have been all over the place the past few weeks. And as I sit here and think about the past 4 years and a Donald Trump presidency, it could have been a lot better. And yes, he did kind of start a movement, but it could have been a whole lot better, because now we have could have been a whole lot better. And I have so many more questions now, though, than I've ever had before. Because did the swamp pay for any of their crimes they committed? No. Did they pay for Obamagate? No. Now we have declassification released of Obamagate, but that paperwork kind of proves nothing. We already knew what they did, or so-called did. But was there declassification of Epstein files? Was there declass of the Anthony Weiner laptop? Was there declass of any high-level corruption? Was there declass of any sealed indictments that are huge? No. And why didn't he do that? Trump, the whole thing was, we are going to drain the swamp. And at the very least, you could have shown the American people the truth. But now we sit and wonder the truth, and wonder if what we believed in, if some of it was true. And some of the last minute pardons, and also I feel his farewell speech was just a little bit bizarre, and it felt like he was just kissing the ass of the left so they can leave him alone in the Senate trial, which I guess I understand in a way. But if you're going to go down, you go down swinging, like he has been talking about for 4 years. And he pardoned some hard left people. He also got rid of the whole limited lobbying, which probably would have got overturned anyways, but he's the one that did it, I guess, to appease the left. Again, kissing their ass. And he pardoned Kodak Black. Are you kidding me? No Assange. no Snowden. Those are the people that fought for free speech, especially Assange, and Snowden did too. And Trump, in the end, did nothing. It's really bizarre. And some of the pardons go against the whole law and order party in the first place. So I'm just really confused right now. And it's so bizarre. It doesn't make sense to me. And the whole thing is the deep state probably got to him, because after Congress made it official with Biden, honestly, Trump seems a little scared, to be honest with you. The whole farewell speech was just really crazy, and he didn't even talk about any of his main things he always talks about. It was just really bizarre. And what else happened here? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. What else happened here? Freedom fighters, free speech has been suppressed. Free speechers banned and censored, Parler banned, and we're the ones that fight for America. We're the ones that fight for the Constitution. And look what happened in the past 4 years. Now we are being silenced. We are being punished for being Trump supporters. Big tech, which is obviously a part of the swamp, only got stronger. They got more power. Power which they are using and throwing it in our faces, showing their strong arm tactics, which they can do whatever they want with no punishment. Nothing happened with them. Did China pay the price for releasing this pandemic on the world? Did they pay the price at all? No. Their economy grew. Was the only economy that grew over time. They are the only one that benefited from the whole thing. Did they pay a price? No, they didn't. And I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Trump or anything, but it's the truth. It literally is the truth if you sit down and you think hard about it, and I'm sorry to say it. And this doesn't mean I'm giving up, because I'm not giving up, because I do believe our system is really corrupt and we have to try to do something. Because if we sit back, they will walk all over us and they will take over like never seen before. Now we're going to see what happens over the next 4 years, which is quite scary to think about, honestly. But the system is corrupt, and I do believe there is elite people out there that are pedophiles, because the whole Epstein thing, like I said, is just crazy. And that is actual fact. He was arrested. The suicide is very questionable, and a lot of other things. And now that we know this whole Q thing was a lie, people need to get off of it. Let it go. Let it go. It is over. We do not need to talk about it anymore. These people tricked you. They tricked you for their own benefit. The people that said they knew what was going to happen, and nothing happened. So we need to get that out of our minds. What we need to do is we need to fight in our local districts. We need to fight to get these election laws changed, because if that doesn't change, then forget about it. We'll never have a chance. It'll never be fair. Because there was election fraud. I mean, that's a fact as well. And our country is headed for an uncertain destiny. And the powers that be are trying to destroy our history. They are trying to destroy us. And no matter what, we cannot let them. If we go down swinging, at least we went down fighting. And we need a true freedom party. And even if we have to stay under that Republican name, we could still have maybe subsection, something like that. But regardless, we cannot let what happened over the past 4 years happen again or happen even stronger. Because the past 4 years was a failure. The deep state, the elite only got more powerful. And as I see it, the Q thing seems like a whole setup. Now, I don't know if Trump was involved because I don't think he was. I just think the whole Q thing was bullshit. And people believed, and they made the party look bad in the end. I was a believer, yes. But now, I think it was a setup. And people benefited from it. People bought their books. People bought their merchandise that talked about it. And I talked about it a little bit too, but I'm not even big, so I don't care about that. But elections need to be number one on the list no matter what, or it's not going to matter. We have to fix that first. We have to fix elections everywhere, and not just for presidential races. And now that I got some of that off my chest, I want to step back into reality and step back into a little bit of news. And Joe Biden has immediately started to reverse Trump's decisions in executive orders. And I'll put a couple slides up. You can read it, pause it. But some of these policies are just outrageous. It's honestly hard to believe. So Joe Biden signs an order for a mask mandate in federal buildings, and federal officials need to wear masks always. I thought we were already doing that, or am I just going crazy? Because the whole thing has been wearing a mask since the whole thing started, and wherever I go, every store and stuff, people wear masks. So I don't understand that whole executive order. And then he's going to rejoin the WHO, who helped China cover this up for a few months. They knew what was happening and they covered it up. They said it wasn't a problem when they knew it was. And it cost countless of lives. And they covered it up. And Biden wants to join back with them, which we knew was going to happen. And there's a bunch of other things that is going to destroy this country. And it's a sad thing, but we are going to be back in an Obama administration. Basically, as you've seen, he has brought back a lot of people that were there before. We are going to be in a war with another country. I give it within a year. We will be in war with another country. Hopefully it's not a superpower, but with Biden, we do not know, because we know he is a puppet to the elite, to the deep state. He is their vessel. But we must keep fighting to get the truth out. We must not give up. We must let the past go and move forward. And we must not let them get any stronger. And when we turn this around, we cannot let it ever get back to this. And if things get hard, which I think they are going to get very, very hard, we must continue to fight. And we must continue to expose the corrupt, to speak the truth, to speak our minds. Because free speech, no matter what, is under attack. And we cannot let these elites, we cannot let the corrupt win.